When you look over the long term, there are huge cost savings made when you bring in some of these more efficient technologies. My name is Laura Young and I'm an environmental scientist and campaigner. The Greener Energy Group is an amazing organisation that is helping people to make not just eco-improvements to their homes, but actually help contribute to the sustainability of the whole of Scotland. Through the products that this company offer, yes, it's a great sustainable choice, but actually it helps people really get their energy in a more efficient way, but it also helps people with some of the financial burden that our volatile energy market can have. It gives people more energy independence, and they're constantly looking for partnerships that can help everybody afford this, not just people who have the money up front to do this. The Greener Energy Group have a combined over 30 years experience in this industry, and they're also Scotland's largest provider of these renewable energy solutions that people can get in their own home. They've won loads of awards as well, which is just so helpful to see that they are that trusted voice within the industry and within communities who are opting to choose them for their renewable energy solutions. The Greener Energy Group now have a partnership with Capital Credit Union, and it's a way of offering something called a green loan to people who want to make the best choices in their house to make it more sustainable, but maybe don't have all of that upfront cost, which can be quite expensive. And so people can get everything from insulation to double glazing, or look at some of the amazing products from the Greener Energy Group like solar panels, an air source heat pump or an electric car charger. And this makes it available to more people because these things can cost thousands of pounds, and so it offers people to be able to spread out that cost and actually make that investment straight away, and that's something I've opted to do for my own house. Solar panels are such a fantastic product. You have one installation day, it pops up onto your roof, and then instantly you are generating renewable energy. That energy can go straight into your house so that you can boil your kettle or watch your TV, or it can also be paired with a battery where you're able to store some of that electricity so that you can use it later on in the day or during the evening when the sun isn't shining. And that is such a great installation that can be put up in a day and then can sit and help you. And also, it can end up bringing down your energy bills as well because you are generating your own energy and often feeding that back to the grid as well. Up until recently, we've not really had choice as people who live in homes. We're stuck with just having to buy a gas boiler. And actually what companies like the Greener Energy Group are able to do is offer us more choice. We are able to look at the different options and make an informed decision. But also what they have done is some amazing partnerships like with Capital Credit Union, which is actually give people the opportunity to get one of these initiatives, whether it's a heat pump or solar panels, and not have to pay everything up front all at once. And that's what I'm doing with my own partnership with them. I'm buying solar panels for my house, and I didn't have the money to do that up front, but I'm able to take on this credit union option of a green loan and actually spread that cost out. And that's going to add value to my house. It's also going to bring down my energy bills. So I think often we can get scared at the cost up front of things, but when we take a step back, we look at the longer term picture and all of the different options that are available to people, we realise this is something that is a lot more affordable than we think and is a lot more accessible than we think as well. Solar panels are definitely one of my favourite products, and I think because it's so simple. It's a technology that sits flat against your roof, you hardly notice them, and it's just something that is revolutionary. And for me, looking back over the last 5 years, we've had an extremely volatile energy market, and we have all been stuck with highly fluctuating energy bills, and it can feel a bit helpless when you're constantly just provided with higher and higher bills and costs of just heating your home and switching on any appliances. By getting solar panels, you are becoming more energy independent. You are producing that electricity yourself. You're able to actually provide for yourself and actually help smooth that really volatile energy market. So it's a decision I've made based on eco-friendly principles, but it's also something that I recognised was a good financial decision. They're a great organisation because you can email in, you can phone them. People will also come and help give you advice in your house and almost audit and actually help you out, see all the different options that are available. And there's also great testimonials. I quite like actually seeing real people who have chosen to do this. see the photos of the work that they've had done, hear their stories, and I think that's something that's really vital, because it is worrying. Doing anything to your house can be anxious if you aren't an expert in the technologies, and so just having somebody come and speak to you about that was really important. So I didn't feel pressured to do everything all at once. I got all the information to say I am ready to go with the solar panels, and I've now got a full package of information about a heat pump which I can go away and I can think about. And that was actually really encouraging as well, to be able to know that there's other options available down the line when I'm ready to make those investments as well. And the best part about the Greener Energy Group is they also have great advice for what energy company you can be on, what tariffs you can be on, smart tariffs. I know they have a partnership with Octopus, and so it's just a fantastic way to get all the best information for the physical stuff that you can get put into your house, but also the advice for the tariffs and things. And of course, they also have lots of advice on their website about just how to be energy efficient, all the different tips and tricks for making sure you're being the wisest with the amount of energy that you use. And that's just helpful for understanding how all these things can work together. And that uses electricity. So it moves you away from direct oil and gas towards electricity that often is generated by renewable sources. And often that's also paired inside your house with new radiators, double radiators they can be called. And that's a really efficient way of actually heating your house. And it's helping us because it gives us more choice, because often we've been stuck with just a gas boiler and we can't do anything about it. And so that's actually a way of something inside your house being able to help you become more energy efficient and use a technology that is, of course, more on electricity, which is renewable sources. The biggest myth is that Scotland is not sunny enough for solar panels, and we're not known for our sun, but actually solar panels can be incredibly efficient even in Scotland, and you don't need direct baking sunlight for them to work. Even an overcast day with just bright clouds above you can be enough to really make an efficient solar panel. So I would love to bust that myth. Every house will have a completely unique solution to the way that it can become more sustainable, but every customer is also unique. And the Greener Energy Group offer so many different packages, so that whether you are rural, you are urban, you want to pay completely upfront, or you want to take advantage of their financing, grants, opportunities, they have got advice that is for you. And it's amazing because they are able to speak to everyone about what they can do to make their house more energy efficient and to get things like solar panels, heat pumps, electric car chargers, batteries. So I really enjoy the fact that they are looking at everybody and trying to combat all the different barriers that people might see, and it's great. And a lot of that does come from the personal experience within the team, the fact that they founded this based on seeing fuel poverty and wanting to make these choices available to everyone. And that's something that they are advocating for through all the steps of their business.